Hello guys, TKC here with my final base set deck profile. This is Light Water Dark Strategist control, which uses some Skyforce champions alongside Starlight Strategist like Urth the Overlord, which is a very underrated card, and it won me a lot of games. And so let's just get straight to the deck profile. So first we got 3 Sun-Stalk Seed. Very good for Rush. That's pretty much why they're there, and they will also be joined by 2 Scaradorable Gloom Hollow. I think once Evil Fury comes out, this will be bumped up to 3 because I could effectively use it as Hydra Medusa bait, which is going to be a really good card in this deck. But yeah, these are just for Rush pretty much, and works well against Gale Flame and stuff. And then I got 3 Gigastand and 3 Aqua Seneschal for just really good advantage cards. What I really like doing is like having Gigastand or Seneschal, and then like late game you'll be tapping a lot of stuff, and so you don't really have to worry about going in with Gigastand too much. And so, blockers won't be a problem. You can just go in with Gigastand, force them to discard cards in hand, or you draw cards into your hand, so very good. Also, important to note, Gigastand is also a Chimera, so this is also good bait for Hydra Medusa. For level 4, we also got 2 Fumes, just for that little bit of extra discard. I opted to play these instead of Razorkinder Puppet. I used to play Razorkinder Puppet, but the problem with this deck is that there's a lot of good level 6 cards, and there's really not enough room to have the Razorkinder Puppet, so I figured that turn 4 is kind of missing a little bit of cards, and Fumes is just a better alternative in this deck. As for level 5, I got a little bit of extra draw with 2 Glu-urrgles. This might be changed a little bit, maybe take one out or take both out for Spy missions, but I'm not really sure yet. I've been testing Spy mission, but I'm not sure if it's good for this deck. Also, we got some big Twilights here. This is a great card because it dodges a lot of the removal cards, so only cards like Death Smoke, Terror Pit, and of course Comet Missile can get rid of this. Bulgash as well. Bulgash is probably the worst card against this. I just really hate Bulgash. But I just really like having this turn 5 and then following it up with a turn 6 Strategist, so I could get rid of a 6,000 or less card, and if it's less than 6,000, then I end up getting a bit of advantage off of that, which is really great. And lastly, the last 2 blockers in the deck are 2 Gure. This is just really great in clearing out those really big finishers. You just have this and then follow up with Strategist once again, and you just put in a lot of work. You saw in the duel with CVH, you put in a lot of work against his Morna the Vengeful. That's right. You can just put this, tap it with Urth the Overlord or whatever, Strategist, and then just tap this and get rid of Morna the Vengeful or any other big creature. So that's why these are really awesome. And of course, this deck wouldn't make sense without the Kaijudo Strategists. This is literally the main focus of the deck. Once you get to turn 6, 7-ish, you want to get 1 Strategist on the field, and hopefully you could pair that up with one of your creatures going in, or getting rid of that 1 creature you tapped, or whatever you want to do. And then late game, you just keep on building up Skyforce champions and tap a lot of stuff. Last 2 level 6s are 2 Dark Scaradorable. This pretty much has 2 purposes here. We have the Chimera Race, which will be good for Hydra Medusa in the future like before. And also, it puts in a lot of pressure, if you don't have your Strategist, you don't have your engine going, you could always just play this and try to get back in the game by clearing a shield, and then hopefully clearing for more shields later, so it's just really nice to have those. Turn 7, I got another big creature here, Radiant the Lawbringer, so if Grangar is not enough, we got this 9500 double breaker coming in as well, and it's a Skyforce champion, so you could tap 2 creatures when you play this with Strategist on the field. And lastly, we have 2 Urths. I used to have 3, but that was when I only had 2 Stormspark Blasts in the deck, and I figured that I would be much more happier with only 2 of these and 3 Stormspark Blasts instead. The Stormspark Blast, Shield Blast is very valuable, especially against Rush and trying to come back in the game, so I figured that at least 2 is great, because there's a lot of ways to get this from your deck if you really need to. So that's it for the creatures, so now we're going to go into the spells. We got level 3 here with Logo Scan, good draw to search, your Skyforce champions, just go through your deck, draw some cards. We got 2 Bone Blades here for some early removal, really great against those, Seneschal kind cards. Also got 3 Veil Vortex to, just bounce any real threat early on as well. but it's also just really good for tempo, and you just want to like slow the game down a bit so you get to your turn 6. This might be a little bit questionable, but I've been liking it. 3 Crystal Memory. I originally had it at 2, and after like 5 or so matches or games or whatever, I figured that that 3rd Crystal Memory is really needed. You could just dig for the missing part of your combo, because mostly the combo is literally just a strategist and a big card like Gure or Twilight or whatever. So usually you will have, one of those conditions met, and then you just use memory to search the strategist. And even if you're in a bind, like, oh no, I'm facing a hyperspeed or whatever, you could search for a destruction card or like a veil or like just something to get you back in the game. So that's why 2 Death Smokes here. 2 Death Smoke are here for hyperspeed, very annoying. However, Hydra Medusa is going to be a card come Evo Fury, and these are probably going to be gone for 3 Hydra Medusa, because it's literally a walking terror pit, and there's so much bait for it in the deck, so this will probably be gone. And lastly, we got 3 Stormspark, more tap, and helps you against Rush quite a bit, or pretty much any deck, and 3 Terror Pits, of course. And that's pretty much the deck. The deck is 46 cards. I don't quite know the ratio of the spells to creatures. Let me do that real quick. 19, so it's 46, 19, and so 27 creatures, 19 spells. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. I think it's going to be really awesome come Evo Fury with the Hydra Medusas in here, but it's really hard to tell with all the awesome evolutions coming out soon, so yeah, we'll just have to see. But I definitely want to come back to this deck once Evo Fury comes out tomorrow, and oh man, it's going to be really fun. So tomorrow, stay tuned for most probably, hopefully, 1 box opening, but I'm going to be getting a case that I'm going to be sharing with Ryu Felix, and we're going to be doing some awesome stuff with those boxes. I mean, we're going to open 1 box each for the channel, and then we're probably going to be using the other 4 boxes for limited, so like draft or sealed, so we could, have fun with the boxes that we got instead of just opening everything. So you guys don't want to watch openings the whole time, so we'll just be doing 2 box openings max, and just have fun with some drafts hopefully, and maybe get some other people involved in the drafts as well, so it's not just Ryu Felix and I. You could have the other people that have been in my videos, and we could have some awesome times. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. This is TKC signing off with this Strategist Control deck profile. Really happy I got to make a deck finally with my preview card. Love it, and that's in the wrong way. So this is the TheKaijudoChannel signing off. See you later, guys.